Hello everybody, it is me, Kink Radio, and welcome back to K Plays, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. In the last episode, we finally got set up on Dad Book. Our daughter Amanda helped us, and we have now the chance to talk to and do our first date with one of these dads. We all know it's going to be Robert. I've said before, we're doing Robert's roots, so this is all just a farce. Also, if you happen to hear galloping noises or bonks against certain things in the background, that is because my dog, Mr. Jones, is currently not caged and he is playing with one of his toys. So I might have to call attention to him at some point, but hopefully he'll just settle down and go and chew on his toy. So without any further ado, let's go ahead. We are going to start on our first date with Robert. Robert Small. When the internet... Okay, now I have to read this in his voice. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know what'll be. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. Why do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about... You ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? So very typical. So we are going to message Robert. Dad tip 53, pet every dog, which is very true. I pet my dog every single day of his life, and I love him very many. Shave with the grain. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey, Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs, watch cat videos on the internet. Watch cat videos on the internet. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch my 30th cat video, Robert pops back up into my head. I jump back over to Dad Book to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. History Channel, Food Channel, Game Show. History Channel. Ooh, Naked and Afraid, Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't know if we're going to catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, more notably, the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Radio to cook a gourmet delicacy, which is not that. I walk over to the fridge and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar, microwave some eggs. Well, this seems easy enough. I put some eggs in the microwave and set the timer. 1 minute. The eggs come out pretty okay. They're a little rubbery, but I'm apathetic enough to hork them down. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. It's Amanda coming home. Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off the door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back, hook shot, everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. Dad? I turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Hey, Amanda Panda, you alright?
I'm fine.
What are you doing? I, found the hoop, and I am taking it to the hole. Pass me the rock. Laser the ball to Amanda. I lead the league in blocks, set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this?
What's a rebound?
Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it, that's a...
Just kidding.
Amanda zigzags past me and tips a layup into the hoop.
Art of war, bitches.
Amanda, language.
Sun Tzu didn't care about language.
I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language, so why don't you write something... Did you just burp at me, Mr. Jones? Don't burp at me and then walk away. Jerk. So once you write something as timeless as the art of war, then you're allowed to swear. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks on for another 2 points. Seriously though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying.
Oh, dude, I'm cool. I just saw, this really cute dog on the way home and let me pet his belly. I couldn't contain my emotions.
Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on, or a strong dad who'll kick someone's butt. I'm only a phone call away.
Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really.
I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Maybe you should be less concerned with my face and more concerned with full court press.
Amanda and I play ball for a little longer. Then we cook dinner together. We managed to not almost burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament.
What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this?
Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What was that?
Oh, you probably just got a message.
Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? WYD. What does that mean?
What you doing?
What am I doing?
You're just chilling.
I'm just chillin'. I type back, just chillin'. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Just chillin'.
It'll make you look cooler.
A couple of moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Yeah.
Want to grab a drink?
Hey, that means he wants to hang out.
I know what that means, Amanda. It's kind of late.
Come on, Pops. Live a little.
I am living, with ice cream and traumatized toddlers.
Well, it's your life, but I think you have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you?
Ugh. Fine. I tap back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me.
I never do.
I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh.
Oh.
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Sorry, one sec. Hey, mister. Can you not do that, buddy? Thank you. Sorry, once again. He's being a nuisance. Sorry, where was I? I brought Mary along. Figured we need a drinking buddy. Oh, man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, it's time. I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? What are you having? I know it's whiskey, straight up, definitely. Sorry, I got distracted. I was reading something. Whiskey, straight up. A dad after my own heart, huh? Eggplant emojis. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of the town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed?
Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub.
A good pun is the whiskey to my heart.
Ugh. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Kay. Try harder.
Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second.
We'll walk into the Irish I were drinking. The bar's pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall.
Next round. What are you having?
Whiskey hasn't failed me yet.
Let's do it.
Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief.
Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
Ah.
That'll put a hair on your chest.
You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty.
Ah.
Mary grabs my drink and sips on it.
Ah.
Hey,
Ah.
Kay, be a dear and get us another round, will ya?
Hey.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her where all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been the PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah.
So what'd you do?
I told her to have a brownie and then that everything was going to be fine.
They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story.
She ate 3.
More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
She called the cops and told them the time had stopped.
Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What?
You know, the devil's lettuce.
I...
Hey.
I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze?
You with the feds? I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it to run.
What?
Remember, you come with the king, you best not miss.
Jesus, kid, dial it back.
Robert giggles helplessly.
I'm just kidding, cowboy.
Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor.
Fine, fine.
Ah.
We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Can you go get the next round?
You trying to ditch me, pal?
No.
Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram.
I just...
No, it's fine. Kay wants some alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey.
Hey.
Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy.
Go with God.
Nice seeing you.
Come on.
Deuces, nerds.
Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar.
She grows on you.
Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer.
Well, she does.
But what about her and Joseph?
What about him?
You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage.
Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless.
Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh.
Oh, man. You know, I begged you for one of those straight-laced types.
Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day.
Still got a little wild in you?
I have a child I need to care for. I just love that it's in call caps. I have a child I need to care for. Emergency exit. You know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. Oh, God, what am I getting myself into?
Think you can go shot for shot?
There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back.
That's one.
So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool and he probably hates small talk. So how are things?
I hate small talk.
Okay.
Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence. Or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, Just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey.
Oh.
All right.
Hey.
Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes.
So, you ever kill a man?
I choke on my drink. Excuse me?
You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams turning away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone.
No.
Great, me neither.
Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate.
I'm just messing with you. Relax.
I laugh nervously.
Or am I?
I laugh nervously. Again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out the window.
Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha.
Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket.
Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices.
There.
Let's roll.
Wait, what about Mary?
Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine.
I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it is not his birthday. We make our way out of the bar and back to the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to?
You'll see.
I follow Robert through the street lamp stoplights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store, and that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles and brown paper bags. He hands one to me.
Cheers.
He sits on the curb and he drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel?
What?
Nothing. I just wasn't expecting...
It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me.
I start to say something, thinking about the lecture from valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by.
Let's throw rocks at shit.
What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot.
That felt good.
He presses a stone into my free hand.
Now you try.
I don't know.
With feeling.
I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back of the rock, back of the stop sign. I know it has to be done. I got a problem with authority. This one's for you, Pappy. I have unresolved resentment toward my father. I'm going to express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack.
Dude, run!
I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath.
Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list.
Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving.
Let's get pizza.
Can't argue with that. What's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in like the next 5 minutes.
I know just the place.
I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza.
Ta-da!
I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Hey, mister. Don't eat hair off of the broom, you nasty. You nasty. We go up on the counter and get ready to order.
Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh, wait, okay. You go with the pineapple on your pizza, right?
Of course. I actually do like pineapple on pizza sometimes. Just as long as it's not like boiling lava hot. We wait a minute or two. We made a minute for... Hey, mister. Stop trying to eat hair off the broom. You're gross. You're so gross. You're a gross boy. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious.
Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping.
You said it.
Man, I feel way better now.
You and me both.
We hear a noise coming out from the slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly.
Got any more of that wild in you?
I'm so tired, but I love my daughter and I should go home to make sure that she's all right. You betcha.
Good on you.
Robert and I slide into the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen.
Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh.
We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers?
No talking during the movie.
We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in front. They look annoyed when they noticed us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater and I follow him. We settle with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver?
Hell yeah.
The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up.
Hey man, keep it down.
Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid.
Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you, it's me, your neighbor, hi.
Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kissed anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out of a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit out the jackpot. He says that they had, but I think there's some subtext I'm missing here.
Boo, love is dead.
Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down.
Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're gonna sit here and appreciate them.
Okay.
Look at that, Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy.
We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of the film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me hard on the knee.
Oh, my knee, what the hell?
Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit.
Oh, what do you guys want?
Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? It's my good knee! My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What is wrong with this kid?
You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay.
Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity and probably gonna feel super sore in the morning.
We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place.
Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting.
You call that good acting? What class is mainstream slop have you been served your entire life?
What?
Whoa.
Have you ever even seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death? 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness.
Listen, man.
No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard than the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee.
Fuck, my knee!
What?
Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
Hurts my.
Alright, buddy. Talk like a punk. You get hit like a punk.
Robert squares up in a boxer's stance.
Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What?
What?
And don't even think about putting an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go.
Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after him.
The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content.
Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you actually about to fight that kid?
Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That'd be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry-sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow.
Hey.
See? You don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood.
I'm so sorry. I really get into the art of filmmaking when I drink.
It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself.
Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller?
I haven't.
Fuller is cash.
Thanks for defending my honor.
It's a little strange when you say it like that, but sure, why not?
Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. 500 miles. Sweet Caroline. It just reminds me of that comic of those two guys just screaming Sweet Caroline. We finally get back to his doorstep. This was an interesting night.
I liked it.
A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight.
Let's hang again soon, yeah?
Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert clasps me on the shoulder.
Night, bud.
Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Drunk as shit. Managing debt is just part of being an adult. Date complete. Family vacation, handy, whiskey, crime, white wine, bad ideas. Dad points, daddy points. 9876543. S rank.
Glad, but you made me glad.
Fucking Danny. Oh. Take care of your health while you're still young. Dad tip number 23. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull into the cul-de-sac. Wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. Takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda, she yells through the door.
What?
I have something for you.
I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later?
Okay, just thought you want this big ol' envelope we got from HIA.
Yeah.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open.
Horn Institute for the Arts?
I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Yeah.
Father, please.
I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of the envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable.
I can't believe this.
Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't...
I got in!
Oh!
I got in!
Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing! I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again.
Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in.
Well, of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible.
Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away.
I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work.
Really?
Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Yes.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Whatever you want.
Wherever?
Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos and a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor.
Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view.
I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships lazily sail through the bay.
Yeah.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your ID card, and...
Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito.
I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free?
It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA. I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed.
I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends.
Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying that you need one. Bet I could forge one. I think I had to get a rabbit. Maybe a snake? Or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit, though?
Oh, boy, I think I'll leave that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I have to be real for a second. So, you know that I had a talk with Mr. Vega.
He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he?
What? No.
Hmm.
I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it.
Okay. I promise I'll try harder.
I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences.
Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you.
My eyes immediately well up with tears.
Oh, Dad, don't cry.
Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me.
Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too.
It's too late, honey. It's happening.
Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad.
I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo.
Love you too, Pops.
Bleh, feelings. Try to drive in a way where you have never have to use your brakes.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. DB. Okay, listen. This is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future's amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road? Pistachio? Oh, Anna's probably going to get some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of a convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm cool. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right?
Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there?
Just clouds. So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid?
Ernest, what's e-liquid?
It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from trying to run a grift on the cashier. Classic fiddle game, you know the deal.
Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle.
Just ask the clerk for brew Cran's Apple Vortex. He'll know what it is.
I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough from Amanda. I search around for the blue Crazen Void starter, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid?
Behind the counter. You got an ID?
First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off?
Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20.
Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up or get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double, wait a minute. So you're telling me the e-liquid is not a sports drink?
It's for vaping.
Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look. I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell you, Dad, if you promise to scram. Stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung.
What if I give you 25?
Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me.
You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know.
I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside and complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments.
You got it, bub.
I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of the squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid and
I'm this boy's father. Oh, it's Robert. I didn't know it was Robert.
I'm this boy's father.
I turn around to see Robert walking up the street toward the convenience store.
Ernest, what are you doing?
I want a lawyer.
First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present.
You're this boy's father?
Yes, sir. Ernest liked to lash out at me like this ever since the accident.
Oh,
I don't like talking about it.
that's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye.
Oh.
It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were doing the Florida swampland scavenging for...
Sir, I can leave you to take it from here.
Sounds good. Thanks, officer.
Ernest, come along now. You've been cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets into his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say Richard? Ouch.
Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day.
Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you.
Hey, Kay. Will you walk Ernest home with me?
Sure.
Hey.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is the thing I think kids do.
He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb.
Seems like he tortures his dad.
Seems like he tortures just about everyone. He even stole your wallet.
What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
Oh.
I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Kay. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream?
But these were on sale.
Oh.
If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it.
Hey.
We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home.
That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore.
Hey.
Catch you around, Kay?
Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with surprised look on my face.
I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later.
See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. If the police are driving behind you, don't give them probable cause to pull you over.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. Woo. Amanda. Dad Manda. It gets me every time. All right, so with that, we are going to end this episode. I think that was really fun. My voice is going to die from doing Robert's voice, but you know what? Life is short, and, you know, you should have fun while you can. So thank you again, everybody, so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.